Good old London, taking me nearly an hour to do 6 miles. An investigation on underfloor heating leak. The boiler's at 0, as you can see there. So basically a few days ago the customer noticed water dripping through these wall hung units here. You can see the wood's blowing out a bit. And then they noticed that their heating pressure was at 0. But nobody knows where it's coming from. So let's get it. Right, so from the boiler, let's go to the cupboard with the cylinder and the underfloor heating manifold, which is just through this top floor shower. You can see all the pipe work and the manifold back there. All looks very tight. There is another access around the other side, which we'll go around to in a second. So I want to show you this door. It's pretty cool. Obviously it's got a rubber seal around the outside. It must be watertight, I would have thought. It's pretty cool, to be fair. So now if I go down these steps and then go up my steps, we can get up here to access the other side of the manifold and the water cylinder. There's literally all space as well. Now do I sneak out of here and go home? Nope, obviously not. So that pane of glass covers this area. So I started testing. There's the first little leak. A couple of dirty rusty nuts. Got to take them apart. Make sure they're not leaking anymore. So there's underfloor heating in this hallway, in this toilet area, and in this bedroom. And this is all above the kitchen. So it's got to be around here somewhere. So while I was testing, just got to make sure there's no water coming down here. I did try and get as much water out as I could, but it was quite difficult, as you can see of the setup. And there we go, we have some dirty water coming through this light, which is just below the bathroom area. Better mop that up and put a towel down. So if I go upstairs, you can actually notice that a lot of these tiles are lifting. There's a lot of movement under here. All the grouting's coming apart as well. And all the evidence is pointing under this tile just here. I'm sure I can hear it with my ear to the floor. Apparently this underfloor heating is 12 years old, so it hasn't been touched for that long. So let's remove this tile. Unfortunately I had to damage it. It wasn't coming up very easy. And if we look under here, we've got some soaking wet wood. You can see the underfloor tray where the pipework sits. I had to expose a little bit more, and there we go. That screw has been sat in that pipe for 12 years, and eventually it's just rusted away. So now it's starting to leak. So now I've got to expose a wider area so I can access the pipework, see if I can carry out a repair. You can see that metal tape strip over the pipework. I should tell you where the pipe runs are to avoid this issue with screws going into pipes. So pull that all back. Looks like an awkward pipe size as well. Underfloor heating normally is. Guarantee if I take this pipe to a plumbing merchant's, they're just going to laugh. Normally you have to order the fittings in. There's a culprit. You can see the bottom of the screws actually started to rust away, which is just given up. And that's why I started to leak. Surprising how long these screws can actually hold for. 12 years apparently. It's hard to believe. But it's not the first time I've seen this. And yep, I was right. I tried every plumbing merchants in the area and they all said they had nothing. So it looks like the fittings have got to be ordered. Get me a train out of here. Right, so now I've got to put all this back to normal. So the customer's getting in contact with their plumber and they're going to come round with the right fittings tomorrow and carry out the repair. Right, so now it's time to... What? Joking. I don't fall. So I've got to shut this door. Got to be quick with the hand. Got to pull it and then move it. Wait, there we go. It did take a couple of attempts. Right, so now we get down here. Got to put this pane of glass back. Just throw that back in there. It's got a bit of wood on top so it doesn't go up and down with the wind, I assume. And that's another happy and relieved customer. We pinpointed the leak. It's just unfortunate we couldn't get the fittings on the day. Job's a good one. If you have a leak, let's get it.